Just 1 week ago, the winner of America's Next Top Model was revealed. America's Next Top Model is Nicole.
Oh my God, this is not happening.
I was always the girl who never really got like that much attention. And now here I am.
Yeah! At the finale party in Los Angeles, Nicole celebrated like only a top model can.
She's a pure model, and that's what we wanted this year.
Her competitors from the house were there too, helping Nicole celebrate her victory. Now with all of them in town, we have an amazing opportunity to get the girls back together again, to dish about the competition, each other, and their future.
What's my secret?
Find out what runner-up Nick has to say about Jayla's outrageous confessionals.
You're a stupid, stupid bitch.
And we reveal for the very first time Nicole's cover of Elle Girl magazine. Don't go anywhere. You won't want to miss a single moment of America's Next Top Model, the Cycle 5 reunion.
I wanna be on top. I wanna be on top.
Now, because of all of you and all of you, the fans, last week was the most successful finale of Top Model ever! Ever! And since you loved this fifth group of girls so much, for the first time we've gathered all of them here on my talk show set for a special reunion show. And it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so much fun. Now, on this episode, this very special episode, we're going to get all of the juicy details about all of the outrageous things that happened this cycle. We'll also fill you in on the big things that are coming up for our new top model winner, Nicole. So let's get down to it. Y'all ready? All ready? Please welcome the girls of America's Next Top Model, Cycle 5! Nicole, how does it feel to want to be America's Next Top Model, but now you are America's Next Top Model?
I can't even explain how it feels. It's so amazing, and this is my dream. This is what I love to do, and finally, I get to do what I love, so I'm just so excited for everything to come.
How did it feel when, in the finale, you were standing next to Nick, and you guys were holding hands, waiting for the winner to be announced, and your name came out of my mouth? What was that emotion like?
I really felt numb. I couldn't feel anything because it was just an indescribable moment. I I couldn't feel anything. It didn't click in until later.
It didn't click in
Yeah.
until a while. Well, I want to tell you why you were chosen. I think it's important for you to understand and for you guys to understand and for everybody at home to understand. This season of Top Model, the judges were looking for a high fashion model. In the past, we've had girls with these great personalities or, you know, certain things about them that were great, but it wasn't a high fashion model. And the show's called America's Next Top Model. We wanted to see her in high fashion magazines and doing that type of work. And that is one of the reasons why you won. All right. Now, all of you were in town for the finale party, but you also did a photo shoot together for Elle Girl magazine, did you not? Yeah? All right, so let's take a look at that.
Hey, I'm Nicole, and all 13 of us are here together today, and we're doing a photo shoot for Elle Girl and Vigos jeans. So I'll show you around a little bit.
It's definitely good to see everyone again, and it's been, you know, so long since we have been able to model together, so it's mostly just a lot of fun.
Have a little fun with it. Good, again.
This big group photo shoot is really cool. We're all playing around and just, you know, having fun together, and I think everyone looks great. We all look like, you know, professional models, and it's really cool.
That's really strong, ladies. Look at me right here.
I'm in my second Vigos outfit, and I'm ready to shoot, so why don't you guys follow me?
All right, ladies, we're done.
So, we all know that part of the prize of the winner of Top Model was to be on the cover of Elle Girl magazine, but you guys actually got to all shoot Elle Girl. How was that like, Nick?
It was very exciting to have a chance to be on Elle Girl. That's a huge magazine, and unfortunately, you know, I'm not on the cover, so at least I got to get a chance to be inside, maybe have a tear sheet, and then I'm with all my friends, so it was a lot of fun.
Well, great. Well, that shoot can be seen in the March issue of Elle Girl magazine, which will be on newsstands in February. And I know that you guys have all come a long way since the beginning of this competition, so let's see how it all started.
Hey, who wants to help me with my eyeliner? Because I don't know what to do. I want to write with this.
Kim goes to Ashley, she's like, I need help with my makeup. And Ashley was like, well, you better figure it out. And Kim was like, aren't we roommates? Like, aren't you supposed to help me? Like, that is so rude. Here, I'll help you.
I walked up to Kim and I poked her in the stomach. She's like, what, are you calling me fat?
Wait, she actually said you're fat. She goes, girl, suck your tummy in. And I go, are you calling me fat? That's so bitchy. And she goes, if I wouldn't get eliminated for killing somebody, I might just take that step.
My heart, like, jumps and sinks at the same time because I know I can't walk.
And, like, I knew I was going to fall.
And then I did the same thing again.
I honestly have to say that was the absolutely worst fashion show I've ever done.
Sarah.
Yeah.
Sarah, when you went home and the show started airing and you watched yourself, what did you feel looking at yourself being this tippy-tumble?
I don't know what happened. Like, watching myself, I think I'm so nervous. And, like, that first initial trip at semifinals, like, it was set in my head that I was going to trip the rest of the time. And then right
And if you
before
believe it, it will happen. Negative and positive.
Yeah, and right before I'd always get interviews. Are you going to trip? You think you're going to trip? And it, like,
let's do it right now. Just watch. Make sure the cameras are rolling because it's going to happen. Well, Kim, how was it for you, you know, first fashion show ever, and you got your so-called best friend in the house not helping your makeup situation out, and another girl saying that you're a little chubby?
It was the hardest night of my life. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it was kind of a hard start to the competition, but, I mean, what are you going to do? We all had our hard times with each other.
So did it make you say, I'm not going to trust you or you, Ashley or Jayla?
Maybe not necessarily trust, but I guess I was sort of, I'm going to be irritated by both of you right now.
Yeah.
That was the end of that.
So Jayla, why'd you call her fat?
I didn't call her fat.
What'd you call her?
There was, you know, someone trying to zip her up in a dress, and she's just standing there, and so I was like, and she looks at me, she goes, are you calling me fat? And I looked at her, and I was like, okay, because like we had just got measured. Yes. We had just got measured, and she had the exact same measurements as me, except for, you know, this area. And so I'm like,
let's just keep it coming, Jayla. Come on.
And so,
Jayla was
was just looking over. You're just like looking out, right? Looking out. All right. If I'm gonna be calling you fat, I'm gonna be calling myself fat too because we got the same measurements.
But measurements are different. Somebody can be pudgy and be the same measurement.
All right, let's not talk about
we're the same height too. No.
All right. Well, Ashley, you were the first eliminated. But what's up with your future?
I'm engaged.
You're engaged. And we have your fiance here. What's his name?
Richard.
Richard, stand on up, Richard.
Stand up.
Stand up. Hi, Richard. So, Richard, Ashley got eliminated first, but what do you have to say about that, being the man that loves her?
I think she should have won, of course, because I think she's, no offense, girls, but she's the prettiest one up there to me. So.
Oh, thank you, Richard. Well, thank you, Richard. Sarah, you might have felt bad about your runway walk, but later on in the limo, there was someone to cheer you up a little bit, wasn't there? Where's Sarah? Yeah. Let's take a look at that.
Are you full-on lesbian?
I only date girls. I'm not gonna hit on anyone here. That's crazy.
I'll make out with you, Kim.
A lot of these girls don't know anyone who is gay, and like it's kind of exciting for them. But I don't plan on acting on that. Sarah and I made out once in the limo when we were a little tipsy.
Quiet, quiet. 1 down, 11 to go.
It's really weird to me to feel that way about a girl.
I'm in an open relationship at home, so I'd be allowed to make out or whatever.
If I was a girlfriend, I'd be like, all right, now explain that.
I am young and I guess curious.
I just don't really want to have anything interfere with the competition. But like, she's just such a blonde-haired girl, I love blondes. I really do.
The only thing is, though, is that she's gay, so it's like weird.
All it was a stupid makeout. That's all it was. It won't be any more than that. Stupid makeout. Okay, the first one wasn't even a makeout.
What is she gonna do, fly and come see you every weekend? You better stick to reality, sweetheart.
I don't swing that way, and you know it.
You might.
I feel very confused right now, I guess. And like, I have the memory of me, but it's so tangled right now. I don't know where I am or where I stand with anything.
So, Sarah, you say that you were confused after the Kim makeout. Are you still confused?
No. Am I confused still? No. I mean, I don't really see why it was that big a deal. I mean,
let me take this one.
Okay, yeah. What's the spectrum, Kim? Break it down.
I think it's a spectrum. I don't think that anyone's, straight, gay, bisexual. I think there's an infinite amount of places you can fall, on a spectrum. And I don't know.
So you
I don't
think Sarah fell for a
I
second?
don't believe in the definitions. I don't think it's fair to box people in. And I mean, I don't really feel like it's fair to be, treating Sarah like she has to make some kind of choice here when, other people make out.
But you said it was a
girls
stupid makeout, and I know Sarah felt more for you.
No,
after.
I mean, I think I was referring to the limo at that point.
But I'm talking about in general. Like you say, so the limo was a stupid makeout.
I mean,
after?
It was just having fun in the house.
I mean, it's just, you know what? The whole point, we've gone over this so many times.
So, Kim, you have a girlfriend. How did she react after she found out or watched it or you told her? Or...
I mean, I don't think it was like her favorite show to watch for a little bit, but...
But she's still your girlfriend.
I mean, we have a good amount of trust in our relationship, and we got through it.
You got through it, and you're still together, so that's a good thing. Give it up for Kim and her woman. They're still together. Well, whether it was a stupid makeout or something more, was definitely something we haven't seen before on Top Model. Coming up next, we'll watch a makeover meltdown and find out how Cassandra's dealing with her new look. We'll be right back. Cassandra, why are you crying?
I love my hair.
Welcome back to the America's Next Top Model Cycle 5 reunion. The most talked about moment of the season had to do with Cassandra, whose behavior ranged from cool and distant to very emotional when it came to her makeover. So let's take a look.
It just seems like you want to pick on you just because you're too, cute. When you see a really pretty, flower or something, you just want to step on it. You know how sociopaths don't feel emotion, and that's why they can kill people without ever, feeling bad about it? Only I never killed anybody.
Have you ever seen that movie Rosemary's Baby starring Mia Farrow? It was this short. Cassandra, why are you crying?
I love my hair.
It's good to see Cassandra show some emotion. She's basically been a robot this entire time, and this is the first time anyone has seen her do anything remotely human.
I don't want to watch.
Bye-bye.
But wait, you know what you told us in casting?
I'm really easy to work with, and I think that photographers and makeup artists would love me because I will do what you tell me.
You gotta trust us.
I'm not happy with it. I specifically said, Mia Farrow, I'm gonna have you get the haircut that I wanted you to have.
Something's gonna happen.
You think?
If you turn to a client and say, you know, I really don't want to cut my hair, they're like, you know what? Thanks, Cassandra, bye-bye.
It wasn't just cutting 1.5 inches of hair for me. It was the last straw in them completely trying to change who I was.
I still have respect for you for even going up and talking to him.
You know?
God gives us our first instincts. Don't go against it.
So you're not ready to cut your hair?
No.
You know, I really don't have time for this today, so you just gotta leave my set.
I'm definitely going to go back to pageants because I think that really helps you develop more as a woman. Hopefully you'll see me as a future Miss USA.
Cassandra, you're the very first girl that walked out from Top Model. Over an inch.
It wasn't just about the hair, but I mean, it did look that way. But, you know, there was a lot of things that I guess you guys were asking me to change, and I guess I didn't view it as a positive change in my mind, and I felt like they said, I mean, all the girls know that there's a lot of pressure and just like everything, you're just kind of thrown into this.
But I know you're in the pageant world. Don't you feel that in the pageant world, they do a lot of changes. Smile this way, do that, make sure your butt's this way, put on Vaseline on the teeth, make your hair short. There's so many different things that they do change, but do you think that's maybe more natural for you?
Well, I think that's more, they don't ask you to change your attitude and your personal style and the way you act. I mean,
I disagree with you on that. There's a pageant way.
Well,
there is a pageant way.
I mean, I've never worked with anybody in the pageant world, I guess, that has said, you need to stop being so classy and you need to be a little more edgy and kind of rude.
By no means do I want to work with somebody that's rude. By no means do I want America's Next Top Model to be rude. I just want her to take away the veneer. And sometimes pageants tend to have a veneer that's a style of pageant, and it's a very this, and we just wanted to pull that away. Now, Bree, you were sitting with her and kind of saying, go with your gut, girl. Was that sympathetic, or was that get the heck out of here?
I think I looked at Cassandra leaving in a different way. I looked at it in a bigger aspect as, you know, in the modeling world, sometimes they ask you to change things about yourself, and it's very good for you to have that limitation and to say no. And even though it cost her leaving the competition, she said, stop, this is all I can take. And I respect her for that instead of going on and being unhappy with herself.
Well, Cassandra had a solution to her hair problem when she went back home. Let's take a look at this.
I didn't live with blonde hair very long. As soon as I got home, I went back to brown. I don't like the short hair. I'm going to get extensions so I won't have to have the same hairstyle every morning. Hey.
Sweetie, how are you?
Good, how are you? It's not that I was against change. I was just against that particular change.
Now, was Jay hard to work with?
Yes. It was the whole attitude that they wanted and my style and everything that they wanted to change. America's Next Top Model made me love pageants even more. I'm very happy with it. I think he did a great job and it's exactly what I wanted. Oh, that's my baby. There's always going to be people that try to change who you are and the way you present yourself. There's no reason that you should have to listen to anybody. Bye, thanks.
Cassandra, let down your hair, darling. Let's see your hair. Shake it out, shake it out. It's back. When we come back, we'll see where Coryn and Lisa stand with each other after their attention-grabbing top model confrontations. And they were pretty serious, weren't they? Plus, we'll tell you what's next for our winner, Nicole. It's big stuff, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
You're basically presenting yourself like a moron.
And what are you doing, alcoholic bitch?
Alrighty. Welcome back, everybody. Now, one girl from this season's Top Model who really polarized people, at least that's what the fans said, was Lisa. And the person with the biggest reaction to Lisa was Coryn. Here's what it was like when the temperature between these two started to rise and rise and rise and rise. Check this out.
Bring Coryn out here. I want to tell you something. You need to stop working out.
Why would I listen to somebody I'm competing against? That's kind of stupid, isn't it?
They don't.
Lisa says I'm too thin and I need to stop working out. But whatever, I don't listen to her.
I want each and every one of you to write what you think the other girl's negative is. Coryn,
too skinny for me and muscular.
I'm honest. I'm honest through this whole thing, man. I'm really healthy. I'm the healthiest one out of this whole group of girls.
Don't diss the other girls.
She disses everybody.
You gotta stop. Who does?
You do.
No,
You
I don't
gotta
diss
stop
anybody.
dissing me.
For Coryn just to say, like, I'm the bad one, that all I do is insult everybody, that is not true at all. I'm just totally offended right now.
You need to stop hating on people.
Oh my goodness, okay, I'm done with you.
You're the only one that seriously, like, dislikes me. And so
I'm the only one that told you to your face that I do not like you.
you want to talk about something? Talk about it.
Shut up. Why are you still talking to me? Shut up.
Grow up, Coryn. You're basically presenting yourself like a moron.
And what are you doing, alcoholic bitch?
So, Coryn, Lisa, what are your reactions to seeing that?
I think it's good entertainment.
Yeah, it's good
But at the time, it wasn't entertainment. It was real. It was your emotions.
Yeah.
And so, Lisa, you know, a lot of the fans, like, you know, they write into all these websites and they're like, Lisa's a know-it-all. She, you know, is telling all the girls what to do. Was that you wanting to help or get into their heads and wanting to sabotage?
No, it was really coming from a good place. And I've had, like, a lot of experience. So when you see girls in your competition that, you know, they're on television too. Like, I want them to look the best that they possibly can so that they can make money and be really well and successful. Like, I
really,
only
even
wish
within
the
a
best.
competition?
Yeah.
Okay. And where do things stand between both of you guys now?
We're cool, man.
Yeah.
Really?
We're cool, yeah.
When we had our one-on-one talk in the house, you know, I asked all the girls about vices, and there were some smoking vices and some sleeping vices. And you said yours was wine.
I just meant to say, like, yeah, I drink wine. I'm not trying to hide that.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, the reason I drank I probably drank, like, what, 3, 4 nights a week? Yeah, something like that. I couldn't sleep. Like, I had anxiety, and wine, like, calms me down. Like, I seriously wouldn't sleep for days at a time. So having a glass of wine was definitely necessary because I couldn't take sleeping pills also. And it was just something that, like, kind of just
calmed you down.
Calmed me down.
Have you backed off of it a little bit at all?
I don't think, like, I don't drink all the time. You know, I can go weeks without drinking. I mean, we all just go crazy. Like, it's also a misconception that, like, you live in a house that is like a normal house, like with TV and this and that, but you're basically there in dead silence just with one another.
There's nothing.
And you're competing and you're girls.
Yes. All right. Well, with all the fighting that went on in that house, it's easy to forget that there were good times as well. So let's take a look at some of the lighter moments from Cycle 5.
It's a fart machine. Sorry, it's the chicken. Excuse me.
Oh my God.
All right, let's take a picture. Oh, damn, this is getting serious. I want sexy. Kim, you look like a pimp.
Do that again, yo. Do that again.
Thank you, girl. Woo! I love bubbles.
Everybody be taking themselves way too serious. Everybody just needs to calm down. Calm down. Take a break. Eat a cookie.
I'm wearing your guys' underwear.
Everybody be looking at me like I'm crazy.
You girls think of Lisa's antics in the house. What did you think? Bree?
She had lost her mind.
She lost her mind?
It's tiring. Like, the first couple of times we saw it was okay, but we lived with the girl. That came really tiring after a while.
It came really tiring.
Really tiring.
And Diane, I wanted to tell you that in the casting, you had this big personality, and then move into the house, and what happened to Boo Boo and Puerto Rican and all that fun stuff?
I mean, personality's still here. I believe, like Lisa explained earlier, we're so much under, stress and different situations. You're not at home with your family, your comfort zone. If you do call them, it's like 2 minutes, like, hey, I'm living, I'm breathing by. I mean, it's different situations, and it's something serious. Like, I take it serious, and I'm not going to be like, hey, you guys, I'm not paying no, somebody's going home,
Yeah.
I think that just wasn't me.
Do you think a plus-size girl could win? Top model?
coming into the competition, not knowing the whole background of everything, how everything works, like the show works, yes. But honestly, after going through experience, no.
Well, one thing I want to let you know is I talked to CoverGirl, the client, who you have a contract with, Nicole, and they loved you. They absolutely loved you. And I think it's important to know that it is possible, but you have to come with the goods and you have to be so tight and so fierce so that the judges have no excuse to eliminate you. So they found that weakness and they were like, okay, she's gone.
Right.
Yeah, but I saw it and I still see something in you and you should know that. You should know that. All righty. When we come back, we'll look at another rivalry. This time it's over a stolen secret. We'll be right back.
I think Jayla stole my secret.
I don't like you. You're a stupid, stupid bitch.
Welcome back to the Top Model Cycle 5 reunion. Now, one of the things that I've learned as a model is that stress makes girls behave badly at times. I know a lot about that. And that's something that Nick and Jayla learned when they had to do a commercial.
What's my secret? I'm afraid of the dark, and I sleep with a nightlight.
Jayla, take one. What's my secret? I sleep with a nightlight.
Jayla stole my secret.
I bet you heard my secret before.
Nick, take one.
When you're confident and strong, you might... When you're confident and strong, you don't hold anything. What's my secret? I'm afraid of the dark, and I sleep with a nightlight.
All right, that's it.
Go again. We both know they're fairly similar.
And then she goes first, so she does that.
Yeah, I just think that's so ugly. It's okay, because Karma's a bitch.
I'm so sick of her giving me the cold shoulder.
Okay, so what did you guys have in common today?
I was scared of the dark.
That's it?
I sleep with a nightlight. She's pissed at me because I said that.
I'm so sick of being in a house with someone that's stupid like that. Just so stupid.
Oh, I think I would cry tears of joy if she got sent home at this point. I really, really hope you see this. I don't like you. You're a stupid, stupid bitch.
So, Nick, what was your reaction to Jayla after that? After seeing that on television, because you didn't see that, you didn't know she did that. You go to London, you're hanging out, shopping, and then you go home, you turn on Top Model, and she's calling you stupid, stupid bitch.
Well, actually, I had no idea at the time, that Jayla had those feelings towards me. And she did tell me, or she warned me a little bit in London, apologized that there would be something that I would hear. I knew it was coming. It was just like, oh my goodness, though, I didn't know she
had no
hated
idea.
me. But at the same time, I know she said she was sorry for it and she apologized.
Jayla, to me, when watching it, it seemed like you were a little guilty and we're trying to deflect the guilt.
See, it wasn't all just Nick. Unfortunately, she was the person I took it out on the most. Because, I would walk by other rooms and I would hear like Kim and like some other people laughing and making fun of me about that same thing. And so it'd be like, great, everyone in the house hates me for something that, I did to someone else.
I loved you.
Yeah, Bree was the person that no matter what was like on my side.
So you just felt so much like anger toward everybody, you just took it out to one person.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do you feel like you were wrong for stealing her secret?
Of course I do. I didn't do it on purpose. It totally was not my intention.
I don't think it was on purpose. I think it is the pressure thing. The pressure comes on and you're just like, oh my gosh, what the heck? And I actually did that in a music video. But I did this Tina Turner music video. And I was like 17 years old, right about to go to Paris. And the director gave this other model this like cat-like move to do and to like lick herself because he said she needed a little extra. I was already drag queenie and over the top and he wanted to give her something. Well, I saw that and I was like, okay, she's gonna do it. But then it was my turn to walk down the runway and he's like, give me something. And I was like, And I was like, ooh, and I got in such trouble from the choreographer. So I kind of understand where you were coming from. It's just like, ooh, you can't think, so you just go to something you've already heard. It's not right. And I think how you handled it was not the best, but I do understand where it came from. I want to talk to just any of the girls about your expectations of the show, watching it on television, seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, and then actually being chosen and the reality of being on the show, no pun intended with the reality. Coryn, what about you?
It looks so much easier on TV. It really does. You don't really realize everything that goes into it once you get there. It's a lot harder than...
It's a lot. What about you, Ebony?
It's different.
Come on, girl, you always are talking.
I know, talking so much, and then I call on you, and you're like, oh.
I know, it's definitely different. Like, I mean, I saw the first season when I was in 10th grade, like, and I wanted to do like this cover girl contest when I was like, but then they stopped doing it when I was like turning 15, so I was pissed. So then I saw the show, like, I was like, OMG, I have to do it. And then like, I finally turned 18, and I was like, I'm trying out, like, and then I made it, and I was like, whoa, all right.
What's your favorite memory, Kim?
I don't know. I think just having a good time with all of the girls in the house.
Yeah, all the laughs. It's all about the laughs. That's the most part, because I think all of us have shared more laughs than we have argued. You know what I mean? That's the truth.
All right, what about the toughest moments for anyone? Anyone have tough moments? Kyle, anybody?
For me, it was just taking the criticism. The criticism was really hard for me because it seemed like a lot of times the judges would say one thing and then you would say something totally different, and to try and like mold myself to that was really hard.
It was really hard.
It was really hard.
And are there any lasting friendships?
Yeah, like totally. The first girl I met at the open call, like when I like got out of school, I was like, let's go do this.
You auditioned for Top Model, you met Lisa.
Yeah, and I was like, girl, you're so pretty, you're gonna win the whole.
I thought she was crazy. She was straight up like, you're gonna win this. You're so pretty. Do you think I look hot? I look hot, right? Oh, I'm totally not even.
When we come back, we're going to see how the pressure of the competition drove some people almost crazy once we headed to London, Bree. We'll be right back.
You will not win this competition because you are an ugly person. You have an ugly personality, and God don't like ugly.
We are here with the girls of America's Next Top Model's fabulous Cycle 5, and I'd like to talk about the pressure and how it built during the course of the show. Lisa, Nicole, Bree, Nick, Kim, and Jayla were the girls chosen to go to London as the final 6. And now, Bree, as we were heading off to London, you seemed to be the girl that was the most stressed out by your competitors. You know, just a little, and it kind of went, Let's take a look at that.
You have talked about everybody in this house. This is you being obnoxious. Your character is very ugly. Hey, that was nice. Who did that? Why is my cereal bar box already open? Make a long story short, I knew Nicole did it. I snuck in the room and emptied out all of her Red Bulls and left them empty. Kim woke up and caught me with the Red Bulls.
Your replacement.
I don't want to talk about it. Seriously, Kim, I feel like you're playing both sides of the fence.
I'm playing no sides of the fence because I'm not. You can trust me.
Don't say another word to me.
This is like the whole age-old story of like, you know, like the movie Showgirls or whatever, and she pushed the girl down the stairs because she wanted to get somewhere else.
I don't feel comfortable with you, like, stealing my things.
What do you want me to do now?
I want you to pay for it.
I'm not. So now, what do we do?
She's like the spawn of the devil or something. Freak.
Obviously, there's something wrong, Bree.
I don't know what was said, but Kim came up to me and was just like, we've been talking about it all morning.
No, I swear on my life, that's not what I said.
I was very professional.
So you think you were perfect?
Yes. You couldn't tell the truth to save your life.
Are you kidding? That was the truth. I said
Did she not come up to me and say that?
I asked you.
Shut up.
I asked
Did
you.
she not come up to me and say that?
Your anger is what's getting you in trouble. Stop it now.
The possibility of me going home today is about 96%, but you will not win this competition because you are an ugly person. You have an ugly personality, and God don't like ugly.
Alrighty. Why'd you go crazy?
I didn't go crazy. I think that when you're in a smaller environment and it's not 13 of us anymore, you know, the people that you speak to is like specific. You don't have that variety anymore. And things that I was able to tolerate in the beginning of the competition started to irritate me.
Do you think that the competition was getting tighter and tighter and it was, you know, the prize was so close before it was a little further, so the pressure got more intense?
I mean, it wasn't a dream anymore. It was tangible. I mean, it's 6 of us. All of us are gorgeous. The pictures are gorgeous now. And so the BS that was in the house before, I really couldn't take it anymore. And then it was like any day you can go home. And it was so stressful that I think it blew my mind sometimes, and I lost the essence of myself and why I was in the competition, and it really kind of messed with me.
There was just a little speculation as to who stole the cereal bar.
Oh my God.
Because the judges looked in Nicole's eyes and we didn't think you did. Now you might have, but we didn't think that you did. But yeah, there's one of the girls that we think stole it, Jayla.
Me?
Yeah.
I was asleep the whole time. From the time that the food showed up till the time Bree jumps on top of me and asked me where it was. I was dead
You were
asleep.
asleep the whole time. So Nick?
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I was asleep right next to Bree.
Kim?
I wish I had kind of.
At one point,
I really hate granola.
Later when I was watching the show, I was like, the reason why Kim just wants everybody to get along is because she took the granola bar.
No, I did not take it. I don't know who took it.
Somebody's lying on the stage, and I don't know who it is, but somebody's lying. Isn't somebody lying? Because it could just disappear. Somebody's lying. Alrighty, well, enough of the granola bar. We may never know who stole the granola bar. But we did have a final fashion show with Nick and Nicole, and they worked it, and they did a great job. And let's take a look at that.
Lots of energy, girls. This is it. Okay, I need Nicole.
And this week in Idol Team, no more yielding butter drinks. He goes before me and still dares me out. When I come where he calls, then he's in his star.
Whoa! Watching that takes me back. It takes me back to sitting there and looking at both of you, and I was the proud mama looking at both of you. You both had very distinctive walks, very different walks. Yours was the bouncy, like, signature walk, and yours was like that forceful, strong walk, and you both did a great job. And one thing, Nick, I remember watching your interview in the show, and you said that you were upset that you didn't win. You just wanted everybody to know your name. Everybody knows your name. So what else do you want? Because that's, taken care of. They know who Nick is. Walking down the street, I know them little girls, Nick, you should have won! Nick, you should have won! So what else do you want?
Oh my goodness, I want so much. Now that people know my name, I want to be signed, one of the best agencies. Shoot, if I could be signed with agency Tyra's with, that would be amazing.
I don't have a modeling agency anymore. I got retired for real.
Okay.
For real.
No, that's sad.
But I used to be with Elite and IMG and LA Models and all that.
Anyone, hey, call me.
Alrighty. So Nicole, you have your big $100,000 winner cover girl contract first photo shoot coming up in your modeling eyewear. Is that exciting?
That's way exciting, yeah. I'm really excited to be a cover girl, and just the meeting with Ford was really positive too, and I'm just excited to be with them.
Yeah,
and start
Ford
working.
Models, it's one of the biggest agencies in the world.
I know, girl,
Yeah.
I know. And they're so great. Yeah, and I'm just really excited to start working and
getting in there.
Getting into it.
Well, earlier in the show, I promised that we'd share with you the exciting details of what's coming up for Nicole. Now, as you all know, part of Nicole's win was a shoot with Elle magazine. And what you don't know is that every spring, world-famous photographer Gilles Ben-Simon does a very big photo shoot for Elle. He does a couture photo shoot. And some of the couture models for Elle have included Carolyn Murphy and Rebecca Romaine, and he's even shot Beyonce for this. And I'll explain couture to the audience. Couture is that high fashion stuff. You ever heard of a dress that costs $30,000 or $100,000 or sometimes $250,000? Those are couture dresses. And the top models in the world, or the biggest celebrities, do those photo shoots for magazines in couture clothes. Now, Gilles Ben-Simon fell in love with you so much that he is flying you to Paris to shoot the couture. Yes. And it's not 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, 4 page, 5 page. It's 6 pages of couture in Elle magazine in Paris, shot by Gilles Ben-Simon. So he went above and beyond because he loves you so much. He loves you so much. And I have one more thing. Remember we did that photo shoot for Elle Girl magazine when we were in London? Actually, it was a cover try between myself and Nick and me and you, Nicole. It's the February issue, and it hit stands in January. I have an advanced copy. There it is up there. This is an exclusive that you will only see here. Only see here. So what do you think? Did you see it?
Yeah, it's
What do you think?
It's way cute. I'm so excited. I can't believe that I'm going to be on a cover of a magazine.
Look at that. On a cover, looking all sweet. Child, I look like your mom. I look old. Yeah. All right. Well, it's a long way away from Mall of America. You auditioned in Mall of America, right?
Right.
Do you guys know Mall of America, that really huge mall in, what is it, Minnesota?
Minneapolis.
Minnesota. Yeah, well, she stood in line for hours, and now she's America's Next Top Model. Well, if you think you have what it takes to be America's Next Top Model, log on to upn.com and download an application. And we're going to be back this spring with a new group of amazing girls who think that they all have what it takes to be America's Next Top Model, and there can only be one. So you got to tune in to find out who that will be. And I want to wish all of you guys the best of luck. I chose every single one of you, which means that you all have modeling careers. It's up to you to take that control of that and make your destiny an amazing destiny. All right? And work your butt off, and you need to make me proud, okay? Okay. Thanks for watching this special episode.